I invested $10,000 today on the dip. Into what stock? Stay tuned. You really don't want to miss this one. Guys, today I want to talk about a little bit about what's going on in the current market. There has been a downfall in the market within the last 3 weeks. I want to say there has been a substantial drop in the market. A lot of people have been selling out of their positions and have been getting rid of their stock. Whether it's because people think the market is going to crash, or whether people think that they're just going to lose all their money. I want you guys to understand one thing. The market has its good times and the market has its bad times. In our Twitter, I often try to update us on the market, and I also try to support us as well, because we are a team. And you know what? There's going to be good days and bad days, but I think that's just something that's just part of life as well. In life, you get good times, you get bad times, but even in the bad times, you learn from your mistakes and learn things that that money can't buy. So in this particular case, you're in a situation where everybody's basically bleeding, and you have to be able to see what were your mistakes or what led you to this point. Whether it's being not well diversified, or maybe you had too much of your money in one particular stock. Whatever it was, it's a learning process. This process has to be something where you can take advantage of. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. When there is sell-offs in the market, it's kind of like when you go shopping, okay? If you're willing to buy a pair of pants for $100, why wouldn't you be willing to buy those same pair of pants for $50 or $40, or whatever the price is? Same thing applies here. Right now is a big dip. Now, something positive is that the SPY, I believe the SPY and the NASDAQ are starting to bottom out here. And I think right now is a very good opportunity. And that was the reason why I invested $10,000 into the stock market today, because I feel like we're near the bottom. It might go lower, but if it goes lower, I'm willing to invest another $10,000 to $20,000 on the next dip. Just because I know that when we look back 3 months from now, 6 months from now, at the end of the year, and we look back at this time, I know we're going to look back and say to ourselves, wow, I wish I would have bought more when there was that big dip. There's some incredible prices out there, guys, on a lot of stock, okay? Everything's on special. What I did is I took my $10,000 and I invested in certain positions that I already have, and then I wanted to round out. What do I mean by round out? I wanted to get those positions to 100 shares. So if I had 150 shares, I wanted to make it 200. If I had 250, I wanted to make it 300. And that's where I distributed my capital to. Why? Because if you've seen our last couple of videos, we've been placing, we've been selling calls, and we've been showing you how to sell a call or sell a put. Within this process, I found out, and this is information, personal, it's not financial information, advice, it's just what I've been doing, okay? Been finding out that selling calls and selling puts have been a good way of making recurring, income in terms of the premiums. So, moving forward, any stock that I get, I'm going to make it a purpose to make it if I'm going to get into a position, it has to be 100 shares. And within the last year, 2 years, whatever it is, I've been slowly, trying to build positions. And sometimes I get to 60 shares, but I haven't rounded off to 100. So from this point on, any position I do open, I need to get 100 shares, because with those 100 shares is how we can place a call and sell a call and get that premium from the call, and therefore get paid to hold stock, guys. And if you haven't seen my videos, please, I'm going to put them in the description below. Check them out. Get a little bit more, comfortable with selling calls. If you're holding at least 100 shares of a certain stock, then you can get into it. You can go ahead and sell calls. You can go ahead and collect the premium. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. Last thing, what companies did we invest to? We rounded off our position on NEO. That was one position we want to round up. We added more to our position on Palantir. That's another one that we wanted to round up. We also added more to our position on SSPK, which is Weed Maps. Once they merge, the company is going to be Weed Maps. It's going to be in the MJ sector. We did that, and a new position that we were adding to slowly, but we saw a great opportunity today, was in APPH, and we just did a video on that company. There's going to be a link above. Please go ahead and check out that company. That's another company that we added to. We went up to 300 shares on that company. Yesterday we just did a video on that company. I was thinking of adding more shares and I started adding at 30. Okay, so when today it fell all the way from 30 all the way to 22, I bought some at 22, then I bought some at 19, and then I bought some at 18. So we raise our position on that all the way to 300 shares. And another one that we also added to that I'm super bullish on is RAAC. That's another one that we added to. So now we have 300 shares of that as well. These are some positions. Other positions that I'm looking to add more still to is CCIV. If I get the opportunity tomorrow, we're going to be adding to that one. Another position is Skills, also SKLZ. That's another position that we're looking to add to more. And also Fubo, because they pay awesome premium, guys. So those are the companies that we're looking for because they pay awesome premiums. With that, guys, I don't want to take too much more of your time. Thank you for watching this video. And once again, if you found any of this information informative, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, if you're not following us yet, please subscribe. Investing OG. You can subscribe there. We give you up to minute stuff on what we're doing with our account, and hopefully you can follow along. Guys, be patient. I know sometimes it gets tough, but when it gets tough, that's when the tough get going. So we got to dig in deep. Hold on. We're almost near the bottom. Once this thing turns around, you're gonna be thankful that you invested at this time in the markets. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.